We have another three stream matchup. This time we got a stream starting at Disneyland, a stream starting at DCA, and a stream starting at Universal Studios Hollywood. Which one do you think is going to win, left, center, or right? I'll tell you right now, I do know this fact. The Universal stream is the first Universal stream we ever did. Therefore, it might be a lot of walking around. That's what I'm prepping on that one. I think it's going to be a battle between left and center. It's a real toss up. They're all happening almost exactly a year ago to the day. So let's see how this plays out. As you can see, we started the May 1st one on Big Thunder, the center one on Grizzly, and then the Universal stream is starting on Jurassic World. I'm expecting the center and the right to be staying on the same ride for a while. I don't know if this was the day that we did Grizzly 8 times. It might be. Regardless, I know we're going to hit it at least 3. Jurassic World, we probably hit 5 or 6 times. So I'm expecting that side of the screen to stay pretty still with those rides, attractions. We may get some surprises on the left as we are now on Haunted Mansion. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Splash Mountain pretty quickly, as that was in its last month at this point. The numbers are racking up quickly. We got 3 in the center right there. It's always kind of fun to see these. I'm doing something a little different today, as you see, starting in all different parks. Kind of a fun thing just to see all the different things on the screen. I love Jurassic World. I'll speak to that for a second. It's like one of my favorite rides. It's just so fun, and I love the water rides as well, the big drops. But it's got the cool relaxation, which we're cruising through right now, and then the chaos of going down, up and then down. So we're cruising on Grizzly. I think we're gonna start. Yeah, we're about to start round 4. We're about to jump on Winnie the Pooh here on the left. Those two are staying. All these are staying pretty close together, but as I said, I think Universal will fall behind after the Jurassic World run. Heart Me's flying everywhere. This is where TikTok was running out those Heart Me's like crazy. I think they still are, but you can see them popping all over the screen. Where are we walking to on the left? That's the big question. Hey, baby geese. It's kind of fun. Yeah, the big question, Splash Mountain looks like it was running, and I walked right past it. So that's interesting. It must be. Yeah, I don't know. Pirates of the Caribbean? That's got to be where we're heading. No. Indiana Jones. Massive line. So, Pirates of the Caribbean it is. Grizzly's on 5. Jurassic World's on 4. I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, we're gonna probably do Jurassic World one more time, and I think we probably head into Nintendo World. That's my guess. So Pirates is gonna be the go right here, and yeah, we can just kind of sit back, relax, enjoy, because Jurassic World one more time, and now we finally got off of Grizzly. It was a 5-run day on that Wednesday, and I do not know where we're heading. Soaring is my guess with us going that direction. We're looking towards Soaring, and it looks like Soaring is closed. Must have been down. Interesting. Yeah, I think we're trying to figure out exactly where we're going next. I'm going to guess probably Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid's probably where we end up. That's what we're looking like. No, not Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid down? This might have been a day where a lot of things at DCA were down, because where are we? We're not going to Power Round, are we? We are going to. Whoa, wow. There must have been a lot down. I went Grizzly 5 times to Pixar Pal Around. Man, that's surprising. Okay. Yep. And into Super Nintendo World we go. I think this was the first time I ever saw it. So I think it's just me walking around, just seeing all the crowds and the chaos. I don't believe we got on anything here. We just kind of looked around and saw the chaos and was just like, oh, this is really cool. That's a lot of what that stream was all about. We're off Pirates of the Caribbean on the left side. I'm guessing we have to be going to Splash Mountain at this point. That's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, we're going Splash Mountain there. Transformers on the right side. I believe this is a little bit of a line, if I remember right. I know it's been a year, but I haven't ridden it a lot. But I think every single time I rode it, I did stand in a little bit of a line. So I'm expecting to see a line for a while there. Splash Mountain. Hopefully it's not front row. I look kind of close up. No, never mind. That's near the back-ish. So that's good. All right, off of Pixar Pal Around. That's surprising. I'm curious to see where we go next. Emotional Whirlwind, that would be short. Yeah, this is really actually showing there must be a lot of rides down on this day because I'm picking rides that just don't have very long lines to start with. So I'm guessing there was a lot down. I'm also curious to see how many times I do Splash Mountain on this day. This is only one. I know it opened up late, so it'll be interesting to see how many times I pick it up at this point. And I think we're probably going to be heading up the escalator at this point on Universal Stream. That's where we're heading. I'm going to guess we're going to go to the studio tour, or we might be just walking around at that point. That one was a real walk around stream. Winnie the Pooh. We just passed him. All right, into Galaxy's Edge on the left. Oh, Symphony Swings on the center. Okay. That makes sense. We're probably doing the run right down the... I wouldn't be surprised if we see Golden Zephyr right after this. Oh, the donut. I remember that donut. That thing took like 3 days to eat. Into Galaxy's Edge on the left. Smuggler's Run. Not surprising. Pick up Single Rider. That's a good move. I'm guessing Rise of Resistance was either down or really long. Oh, Secret Life of Pets. That's a good pickup. And that will give 7 over there on the right-hand side. All right, where are we going at DCA? Golden Zephyr is my guess. Nope, just flew right past it. Are we going to Little Mermaid? Yeah, Little Mermaid. I remember that entrance. I haven't been in the park so long that I don't even know where the entrance to that ride is anymore, which is just funny to say. I don't know. When I was last there, I was on the other side, and who knows where that entrance is at this point. Well, everyone knows but me that's going to Disneyland. I just haven't been there in a while, so I don't know where the entrance ride is of that ride is anymore. It could be back over there. Totally dating myself at this point. Let's go back to the left side. Let's see kind of where we're going into Fantasyland. I think that's the first time we've seen Fantasyland. This is the first time we've seen Fantasyland in this video. Mr. Toad is where we're going to go. That's a good pick. Not gonna say that's bad at all. There we are finally on Secret Life of Pets. We finally made it through the queue. This is a very cute ride. I know I don't talk about it much. It doesn't get a lot of love, but it's a good lengthy dark ride. It's like 5.5 minutes. So shout out to Universal Studios for making this like a really fun ride. And it gives the park something that it actually doesn't have, which is a dark ride like this. So good pick. Always like that one. So where are we going? We're going through hell on the left side. Pinocchio, denied. Snow White. Yep, Snow White. In the center, we're going Animation Academy. Or are we doing the backtrack to Turtle Talk? It looks like we're doing the backtrack to Turtle Talk. On the right here at Universal, it looks like we're walking around. And that looks like we're probably going to the studio tour. And... yes, we are. So we know where the right screen is going to be for the next hour. It's going to be on the studio tour. It's not really an hour. It's probably going to be the next like 4 minutes. It will be on the studio tour. We're in Turtle Talk in the center. Center is taking a little bit of a lead here. 3 attraction lead over everything else. The right screen you pretty much can knock out and be like, yeah, that's not winning where it's at 7. And we know for the next 4 minutes of this video, it's not picking up any other numbers outside the one it's about to get. On the left, about to pick up Snow White. I'm figuring we're going to be picking up a lot of Fantasyland rides here over the next little bit of time. Now it's at 8. So I think the catch up happens here because center is going to only get Turtle Talk, Animation Academy. It's going to get to 11, and I think it's probably going to match that 11 in the same amount of time, unless you go to Small World. And that Teacups will do it. Yep. Teacups will do it. That will pick up 9. And I'm gonna guess maybe the Matterhorn. I don't know if the Matterhorn's down or not during this time. I have a feeling that if I remember right, a year ago at this point it was down. I'm not too positive. So we'll see how this plays out. We're about halfway through, actually a little less than halfway through the video at this point, and you can kind of see how good rope drop is, where you can get so many attractions done because we're at 9, 10, and 8, and we haven't hit the halfway point, and I'm guessing all these numbers are probably going to end up right around that 15 number. Far right probably won't. Far right probably ends closer to 10, but the other two probably end right around 15. So it's a small world. It finally popped up. I knew it would probably show up in this video at some point. There it is right there. Small world. Well, if we get 10,000 views on this video, I'll do 3 hours of Small World straight. Just for the sake of, if we get 10,000 views, I'll do that. 10,000 views is a lot of views. We're heading into Animation Academy. I wonder what character we're going to get. Guys, comment down below. What character do you think we're actually going to be drawing? I have no clue. We did a lot of them. So let's see if we can even make out which one it is as we're drawing really fast here. And it's a Small World Cruising, and we're going to the Jurassic World part of the studio tour. There's been some stuff that's been added to that over the last year. That's the one thing I like about the studio tour. It's always changing. That looks like that looks like Lightning McQueen. That I think is what we're drawing in the center there. But yeah, going back to the studio tour, I always like how they're like updating it, changing it. Obviously, Hollywood's always creating new things. So it's always cool to see what's part of the tour and what's been replaced and what's been updated. There's been elements that obviously have never been updated. Like they've been there like ever since I've been like a kid. But there's certain things that are always changing, which is pretty cool. All right, so coming off of Small World, we might go into Toontown. No, we're going straight. I mean, this is what going to tell us that Matterhorn looks down. Yeah, they're in construction. Okay, so I figured, I thought I remembered that it was down in May of last year. We're definitely not going into Finding Nemo. Where are we going in the center? Avengers Campus. Okay, interesting. Oh, Space Mountain. Hyperspace Mountain. It probably just started on May 1st. So Hyperspace Mountain, I picked it up on the first day writing single rider, and we're also taking a single rider of Radiator Springs Racers in the center, which makes a lot of sense. Darkness on the left. A lot of lagging on the right because we were going through that one part of the tour where the lag is really, really bad. So it's kind of skipping around a little bit. All right, off of Space Mountain, I am not, well, Hyperspace Mountain at the time. I have no idea where we're going to go off of that. Radiator Springs Racers, I got to figure after this ride, we're probably jumping over to Disneyland. I could see us jumping over to DCA at this point, unless we pick up like Tiki Room or something like that. I'm pretty sure, I know we're taking a look at the wait times. Studio tour is now done on the right, so I think we're going to start walking around a lot. Yeah, on the left, we're heading out. We're going over to DCA. Probably going to pick up Grizzly or something of the sorts of that. Harry Potter on the right. This is when that ride in there, I didn't know it had single rider. So that day I did not ride the main ride in Harry Potter Land because I didn't know it had single rider. Really strange fact. Do your research, Sean. Do your research. One thing I find fascinating, and it's because I can see myself now across, like for a second there, you could see myself across all three screens. It's May in these videos, and I'm wearing some sort of a sweatshirt or hoodie in every single one. Where I am right now, this is basically a year ago to the day at this point. It's like 98 degrees where I'm at. Like, I haven't worn a hoodie in like weeks to months at this point. And yet, California weather, you can wear those hoodies. It's shocking. Just, sorry, I just have to make the comment. I'm just sweating here, and I'm out there wearing a hoodie, and it's almost a year ago to the day. So we're going to Soaring on the left. We're almost done with Radiator Springs Racers here on the center. As I said, I think for sure we're probably heading to Disneyland after that ride. And on the right-hand side, it looks like we're getting food. And I think that's probably where we're going to be sitting for a little bit there. As I said, that right side, that was the first time I was in Universal for a while. So it was really much a walking tour stream. Or at least that's what it's playing out to be. 12-12, Soaring has just been... It was just about to start. And yeah, it looks like in the center, we are going to be heading out of that park and to Disneyland. Not too sure where we're going to be going at. It's probably about 11. It's probably about 11:30 at this point in the center video. So I'm not too sure where we're going to be heading. I mean, Tiki Room, Small World could be safe, but most of Fantasyland, maybe we pick up one of the single rider situations. Matterhorn is probably still down at this point. Maybe Splash Mountain, because that would have been in its last week. So we might have headed over there. It looks like we're going straight. I don't think we're going to Toontown, so I'm going to guess Small World. On the left-hand side, we're probably heading to Grizzly off of Soaring. That's my guess. Yeah, Small World on the center, food on the right. Ooh, butterbeer on the right. Ducks. Ducks on the left. I think we looked at Grizzly. Grizzly might have been down because I think we looked at it and said no go. So we might be heading to Little Mermaid. Ooh, the food on the right looks solid. Yeah, it looks like some pretty good food. Now I want food. 17 minutes into this, now I want food. Can't pause yet. We got to continue going right along. I'm beginning to worry that now I'm seeing a 12-12 tie, though, and we got about 7 minutes left. I'm getting a little concerned with the fact that this might end in a tie, because I see the 13 now in the center, but 13's about to activate, and probably a few seconds here for Little Mermaid as well. The other's the 13, so now we're back to tied. I have a feeling we're going to end up with a tie on this video, which is not what I intended, but I do like no research on these streams. I just kind of like whatever one's matched in time or close in time, it's like, all right, cool. We're going to do that. And the only other research I did with this one was making sure the starting points were all different. But I didn't see what the final number was going to be, and now it's beginning to look like this is going to be a tie. I was going to say 13-13 tie, which is right now, but I think we're going to end with the same number at the end. On the Universal side, where are we heading? We just ate. I think we're walking around. Looks like we're heading towards Waterworld, which is a fantastic show. If you've never seen Waterworld, it is a must-see attraction. Super entertaining. It's like 25 minutes. So we're going to be over there on the right there. On the left, it looks like we're getting on the jumpers, the jellyfish. Jumping jellyfish. I can never say that right. It looks like that's what we're doing over there on the left, and in the center, we're cruising through Fantasyland and probably not finding anything short. So it's got to be somewhere around noon at this point. Not too sure where we're walking, actually, because now we're Big Thunder Mountain. There's no way. That's got to be a long line. Maybe Pirates of the Caribbean? It's a busy day. Yeah, you can kind of just see the lumps of people. I'm struggling to find something over there. I can see it now. Splash Mountain, probably. I'm guessing that's where we're going to be heading. On the left side, we're going to be heading on to Pixar Pal Around. A little bit of a line there, but it's probably the only thing left with a short-ish line. Yeah, Splash Mountain single rider is what's going to be happening on the center. Yeah, these are not... The left side's really showing a pretty busy crowd. Even the center, pretty busy, but I think the left is a much more busy day. That's kind of what it looks like based off of some of these things I've seen. It looks like there's been a few ride closures as well. It'll be interesting to see where I go here on the left and the center. The right is pretty much determined already. My face in the left looked like it showed that I was a busy day. Kind of looked like it. Kind of looked like it's been a busy day. Kind of navigating people. So let's see do we stay on Splash Mountain? I wouldn't be surprised. Nope, we're going straight out. Maybe Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh might be the play there. It looks busy. Man, these two look real busy. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh's the play there. On the right, we're still hanging out in the wonderful Harry Potter, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, looking at all the things in the stores. And I'm not too sure where we're gonna go after that on the Harry Potter side. All right, so we're in the wonderful gondola in Pixar Pal Around. As we're just shaking like crazy. just gotta love that ride. Just gotta love it. I think that's where I picked up my donut at Universal. Yeah, that thing just shakes like crazy. I gotta be getting out of that thing real soon. Yeah, there's me getting my donut. That donut, as I said earlier, it took like 3 days. The thing is really good. It's really big. It was a good deal. I think it was like $9, something like that. It's probably more now, but that thing was a great deal. All right, there we go. There it is. It's the size of your head. All right, so we got Winnie the Pooh in the center, me eating a donut on the right, and I'm picking up why? Again? I must have, oh my goodness, why? Someone must have been waiting for me and they wanted to ride with me. That's gotta be it. There's no reason I would have done Pixar Pal Around twice. That's the only reason. Canoes in the center. Oh my goodness. What am I doing? 15-15. We got 2 minutes. This is ending it. There's no way this doesn't end in a tie. This is definitely going to end in a tie. And it's Pixar Pal Around and it's canoes. Oh my goodness. That's how I end both of these streams. Oh, in the Universal side, we're actually leaving the park. I think we're going. I know we were showing stores right there as I caught myself off guard. I think I show Universal City Walk here for a little bit because it is the first time we were at Universal. So I think I show that for a little bit, which isn't going to add anything on the attraction number, but just showing all the different things that are going on down there, which is quite a bit. Yeah, we're gonna land on both of these basically the exact same time. There comes canoes. Why? And shortly thereafter, I think we're about to jump into the gondola. Yeah, we're about to jump into the gondola. There's the double screen right there. Hey, there's King Kong. And yeah, we're going to end in a 16-16 tie. I don't see how this ends any other way with like 1 minute to go in this video. There's no way we picked up anything else along the way in either one of these streams. So that's unfortunate. Well, we're just going to let that play out the way it is. If you picked, left or center, congratulations, you won. If you picked Universal, you did not win. Even though the Universal stream is probably got a lot more information on it of the aspect of we were touring the park like crazy. Canoes is oh God, I missed that view. Canoes is just such a great ride in certain ways because the views are just so good. But where am I going to end? Where am I walking? All right, I see where I'm ending there. Oh, I'm just going to end by the water. That's pleasant. I must have done a quick sign off of Pixar Pal Around. I got to do a real fast one. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Tell me if you like these. Comment down below.